If genitals don't define gender, how does removing them affirm it?
Well, here's the fun thing about that, you cute little weird guy. I could flip your little gotcha catchphrase right around, and it would seemingly make just as much sense. If genitals are what determine a person's gender, then wouldn't changing your genitalia be a good way to effectively change your gender? Whoa! You weren't ready for that zinger, were you? But the really fun part is that whether you say it your way or my way, both are equally reductive and overly simplistic, because the actual thing about actual reality is it can't be boiled down to catchy little slogans. For instance, there are some people who find certain procedures to be gender affirming. These procedures could include, but are not limited to, lip filler, breast augmentation, rhinoplasty, Botox injections, cheek implants, etc. And these are procedures that both cisgender and transgender people alike regularly seek to make themselves feel more comfortable in their own bodies. But just like not all cisgender people find these procedures to be gender affirming, not all transgender people feel they are either. Some people feel that certain clothing affirms and adequately expresses their gender. For some, it's a hairstyle or a set of attitudes and behaviors. The point is that everyone experiences and expresses their identity a little differently. For instance, you and I are two cisgender men who have very different ways of expressing our masculinity. I personally find your expression of masculinity to be deeply insecure and bland aesthetically and kind of unimaginative. But here's the thing about that. I'm not you and you're not me. So who gives a flying fuck about what I think of the way you are choosing to express your identity? I don't have to live inside of your body. You do. So yours is the only opinion that could possibly matter when it comes to making decisions about how you're going to exist inside of that body comfortably. And that's the whole fucking point, isn't it? Of this whole godforsaken culture war topic you and other people like you just refuse to wrap your basic boring brains around. No one gives a shit what gender you think a person who is not you ought to be, or how a person who is not you ought to express their experience of gender. Your opinion on someone else's identity is one of the single most irrelevant things I can even begin to imagine. This is yogurt, by the way. Strawberry.
I'm just a mediocre white guy with a mustache. I probably have nothing if it weren't for the mustache. I'd just be another average white guy, trying to use my skin and my gender to skate by the